Hi everybody, Rex Frost here, and yeah, I'm not even going to walk out my closet at all because this is a serious video. So yeah, and yep, today I'm going to be talking about the DC so hashtag DC so white also and hashtag DC blackout. I've already talked about it on the channel before. However, this has gotten to the point where it's like this should have gotten a dedicated video from the beginning, and yeah, I'm going to give it a dedicated video today. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a straight recap of what this movement is on the current website. So yeah, let's go over there real quick. Okay, so here is the DC. Uh, originally the DC blackout. Well, no, the DC so white. So yeah, originally this all started was DC Comics and how they haven't had a mainline continuity ongoing run of a black person, and and it was 3 years because really this movement really started kicking into gear on Valentine's Day, last February 14th. Yeah, I mean, still what a really long time. I mean, if anything, I feel like this should have started sooner. I mean, I am ashamed of myself that I didn't know about this until it started. Well, yeah, I mean, I just feel like this should have been going on sooner. So yeah, as for it, so this movement is just trying to make DC Comics more diverse because all of the ongoing runs they have right now are of just white people, and like comics should represent everyone, and that is what comic book characters and heroes it's what they fight for, or or trying to make the world a better place. And it's you can't and the world isn't a better place if it only represents just one group of people. So yeah, I'm actually gonna refresh this because I've had this tab up. Oh yeah, okay, it's now been 104 days. So yeah. So basically, DC's So White was the first phase of this movement, and yeah. So with that it was just spreading the word, and the word wasn't enough because starting on 1200 days was one phase two DC blackout is. And yeah, so what is DC blackout? So DC blackout is basically just boycotting DC Comics, and yeah, I have seen some counterpoints to blacking to doing a boycott of DC Comics, in that it could affect comic book stores. Which, hi everybody, this is editor Rex Frost here, and I just want to say this before I give my counterpoint on why uh, boycotting DC Comics is bad for local comic shops. I just want to say that at the end of the day, these are comic books we were talking about. You don't have to read them. Nobody's forcing you to read them. You can just read something else, and that's basically what I'm about to say in a second. But yeah, I mean, this is just if you care about comic books, this is a movement you should. I mean, at least I'd hope you'd be somewhat invested in. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that this is clear. And yeah, back to the video. My counterpoint to that counterpoint is, one, buy different comics. Don't buy DC Comics. Also, if you're saying that it can also affect the creator, there's more than one way to support a creator. I'm very sure they might have a social media or any other comic runs and that aren't from DC. And yeah, so it's if you want to continue supporting writers that you and creative teams that you like, there are other ways to support them. You just don't buy it. And also, yeah, let me do a breakdown. Yeah, so Absolute Green Lantern doesn't count because it's in the Absolute universe and it's not in mainline continuity. And yeah, I think that's the part. But also, there has been I'm going to call someone out, and that is Rob Liefeld. think that's his name, the creator of Deadpool, who like commented on a content creator's post calling him a moron for like spreading the movement and like trying to do it. I mean, which yeah, I mean, I don't normally call people out on this channel that much, but yeah, this is definitely worth it. I mean, the fact that like a comic book creator is telling people like, that they're idiots for like trying to make a change is just like so disappointing, especially like seeing how Rob Liefeld is one of the founders of Image Comics, which was formed by a bunch of comic book creators that like moved away from bigger corporations to create their own, so they could like work more freely. It's like, I don't know. It's just sad to see like a creator being a sellout. So yeah, that is really sad and disappointing in him. And yeah, I expect better from someone who supports the interest. Oops. Yeah. So okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Also, I mean, I personally think it is a good thing. Comic books should represent everyone, and it is, yeah. And yeah, so now that I've talked about like the movement, I want to talk about how this is going to affect my channel. And hi everybody, it's editor Rex Frost back here again, and I did want to say that I'm not going to like upload any reviews for any DC Comics or like any of my absolute quick reviews anymore. However, I will still talk about like DC, the DCU, like movies and stuff, because I feel because well, no, I mean that isn't included was in the boycott, and it is a different like industry that like creates the movies from the movies and shows from the comics. So yeah, I just want to make that clear. So yeah, back to the video once again. Spent a lot of time debating this, and I don't know. It's like, on one hand, I want to continue reading the Absolute Universe, and I don't know if I should. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, it is a hard decision to make, especially because if you want change, there are things you will have to sacrifice. So that's like the hard part about it. And yeah, I have thought about it a lot, and I've decided that it's like, I'm just not going to review any of the Absolute titles, like any of the Absolute like newest issues until like we see change. And like, it's a hard decision. Also, I mean, most of the comics I read, I don't even pay for. I just read them online for free. So it's like, I'm already like not really supporting the company at all, so it's like, I don't have like that aspect to worry about, like supporting a terrible company. However, like still like talking about them is giving them recognition, and yeah, I'm just not going to do that. So yeah, that's like basically what I'm going to do. Also, I am going to start reading more. I'm going to start reading comic books that aren't. I'm not going to like review any DC comics for a while. I was in the middle of reading The Boys, Avengers Time's Run Out, Batman, The Long Halloween, and Justice League Year One. I'm no longer reading Batman, The Long Halloween, or Justice League Year One, and I'm done with The Boys. That's for a different reason. That is what a mid comic, but also as for the Avengers Times Runs Out, that is just a slog to get through. And yeah, I'm dropping all of those comics. I mean, I do plan on picking up. Well, I mean, yeah, I hope I can pick up. I can continue reading Justice League Year One and am ongoing because, I mean, I did pay for them, and I would like to get my money's worth. However, I am not going to support a terrible company that is like, I'm just not going to support them by talking about them. So it's like I might read them, but it's like I'd rather like put my energy into like other things. And so those are my thoughts on the DC Cell White in DC Blackout. The best thing you can do about it is like spreading the word and just like using whatever platform you have to like make a difference. That's what I'm trying to do right now, and it's like what I do my best at doing every single day. And thank you for watching, and definitely get rid of it. Wait, I'm gonna go on to full screen real quick. Well, I hope you could anyone just scrolling on the internet could find this video, because it is really important that like this message gets sent to like as many people as possible. I mean, I do know. Oh yeah, this is one thing I forgot to like add in like the like video. I don't know, but I mean, it is important that we. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So the goal is to get like 3 ongoings started. 2 to 3 ongoing starts was people of color that also have 18 issues of immunity. So that's the goal. And I really hope this video got to like anybody on the internet that like enjoys comics, because if you want to see people represented, then you should definitely. Then I hope you hear about this movement going on, and you can help participate. And thank you for watching this video. I know it's a little bit more different than normal. The suit is starting to get hot. I wish I had more. I wish I had my fan on like level 2, but feel free to tell me your thoughts on the DC Soleil initiative and like any like other ideas for like things I could do to like help spread the word. Are there any more things I want to say? So that's it. Go spread the word. Definitely share this video so like as many people as possible can like hear it. And definitely like go follow anyone else who's also trying to make a difference. And remember, if you want change, there will be sacrifices, and that is important. And we all have the power to make change as a community, and it is important that like we use our First Amendment of free speech to make change. And have a good rest of your day. I'll see you all later. Bye.